Hello, Friday. Good morning. It's Jim,
Hello.
Deb, Kevin, 95.5 WFMS, a Friday morning.
Yeah.
I'm ready for it. Ready for a nice
Did they
weekend.
just, on television a minute ago, say, get your jackets ready? Is it going to cool off?
Well,
Enough
55 tonight.
Well, there you go.
So you're going to some of those high school football games,
There's
know.
no football games this
It
time
always
of
kind
year.
of feels like
It
that.
does feel like that. Yeah, I'm not complaining at all.
No, not at
I
all.
like it like this.
Yeah.
I mean, I could take summer like this the whole summer.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of 70s, Deb, as I look into the long-range forecast.
Finally, someone listened.
But are we seeing any rain?
We are seeing some scattered showers on Sunday.
Okay.
And a little rain on Monday.
Well, we
maybe
need
change.
that.
So we're better than we've had.
Okay.
And I know our lawns are in bad shape.
Yeah, I got some new landscaping that needs a big old drink.
Yeah.
Big old drink. All right.
Yeah.
Well, right now, it's kind of cool. 52 degrees now on a Friday morning. Jim, Deb, and Kevin at 95.5 WFMS. Morning, 6:23 with Jim, Deb, and Kevin, 95.5 WFMS.
Well, you never know what's going to upset people until somebody decides that they are not going to be bringing a certain brand back, and that's Cheerios.
Cheerios.
At first, I got a little nervous when I saw the announcement because we love Honey Nut Cheerios in our house.
Those are
but
pretty popular.
That's going to remain. The one flavor that they're not bringing back, and this has been confirmed by Cheerios, it's gone for good, is the maple flavor. And people are up in arms about it.
I didn't know they made a maple flavor.
I'll be honest, some people say it's the best Cheerios
Really?
flavor, and I've never even had maple. However, they've decided that they are going to be done with it, and some people are pleading online on Twitter, please consider bringing it back. It was unique. It was delicious. Nothing remotely like it on the market. Now, they use real maple syrup
Okay.
in their
You
cereal.
know,
That's
if
why
you
people
could
loved it.
find a box of that.
Are you
hang
trying
on
to sell it?
Hang on to it for a while. Yes, I would sell it. Absolutely.
Yeah, sure.
Supply and demand is
Well, that's
everything.
good.
So
point.
somebody has gone on, it was real maple syrup. That's why people loved it so much. So someone else is like, can't you just pour some maple syrup
Yeah,
over
well,
your
you just get
normal
regular little
Cheerios?
syrup, put a little maple syrup in there, yeah.
Probably not the same.
No?
But
So,
anyways,
goodbye to maple syrup Cheerios. Didn't know they
they
existed.
love the flavor. It was also gluten-free. People love it.
Oh, okay. Well,
Or, let me do my inner Kevin, could be marketing.
Oh, you always
They'll
say that,
demand so
Kev.
much that they'll bring it back, and then everybody goes nuts for it.
okay. Well, you asked for it. All right.
Yeah, you wanted it. It's back by
We
popular
weren't going to make
demand.
them anymore, but by golly, you really want them.
Right, and they're
You know
a
what?
little
I
bit
think
more
you're right.
expensive than the
Yeah.
other ones.
People,
Yeah.
people who ate it said it reminded them of breakfast pancakes. I could see that, but
Yeah, well,
you
sure,
would
maybe
you think
sure,
there't be a quick fix, like pour syrup over
They
your
give it. I
cereal.
see. My inner Kevin was coming out there.
I think he's right. I think Jim's right.
Supply, demand, marketing.
Okay,
It's
here's my
back.
arm. I'll make some more if you'll buy them.
95.5 WFMS. Jim, Deb, and Kevin, we thank you so much for joining us on this Friday morning. It was yesterday we were talking about, it was kind of an interesting little stat that 1 in 3 men either do now or have slept with a stuffed animal.
Yeah, adult men have or do now sleep with a stuffed animal.
Yeah.
We agree that you and I don't.
We don't, so
it must be Matt Malone.
must have been Matt Malone, of course, afternoon driver.
Just by process of elimination, right?
And Matt got this call.
WFMS. Lori, what did you want to know?
I have to ask you, do you sleep with stuffed animals? Are you the third person? Because this morning on Jim, Deb, and Kevin, 1 out of 3 men sleep with stuffed animals. And Jim said he didn't. Kevin said he didn't. So they were like, I bet it's Matt Malone. So I was like, oh, I got to know.
I must have still been sleeping with my stuffed animals. I must have missed that. That's what it was.
There you go. See, right there. We were right in that.
And sometimes, sometimes they get kind of tattered.
Yeah.
And so you need to replace them.
Well, that's exactly what we've done for our good friend Matt Malone, because we're family around here.
Yeah.
So I got him his own stuffed fish.
Oh, there you go. Little stuffed animal. It's
Baby blue.
It's a fish.
Yeah, it's Tommy Tuna.
Yeah. Now we'll take that.
Okay, throw that to me. I want to take a picture.
You're gonna put that. Yeah. Take
let him see
picture
it.
that, and we'll
Yeah,
put it on
it's
his
for him,
office.
right? So,
And then it will disappear,
And
and,
he can
it'll be in his.
You can take it home and snuggle.
right,
Yeah.
he can say, I'm one.
And there's nothing wrong with
Spoon the
it.
fish.
No, that's nothing.
There's a
It's-
very good chance that right now there are other men who
Yeah.
sleep with the stuffed
Right.
animals.
Well,
That's fine.
1 out of 3 apparently.
That's-
Right,
Evidently,
we didn't
yeah.
want Matt to be left out there, so we.
No, Matt, there are other people, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So Tommy Tuna.
So now your
That's what
giraffe.
it is.
is gonna
Tommy
get a new
Tuna is his name.
friend.
Then, yeah.
95.5 WFMS. Jim, Deb, and Kevin, don't forget that Matt Malone's got some tickets for Jayco, and it comes up this afternoon at 4:25. It's Friday.
Oh boy, here we go.
Time to gather around the radio and let's sing the Friday song and kick off the weekend.
Let's
All
do
right.
it.
It's Friday, Friday, Friday. It's Friday, yes, it's true. It's Friday, Friday, Friday. It's Friday for me and you. Well, Deb is all excited. Her garage might soon be clean. 'Cause Kevin's dear cousin's gonna come and take the weight machine.
It could be gone.
It's been years.
It's Friday, Friday, Friday. It's Friday, yes, it's true. It's Friday, Friday, Friday. It's Friday for me and you. Well, being cheap is now a compliment. That's what they do say.
Yep.
So the next time you see Kevin, say, man, you look so cheap today.
Thank you.
It's Friday, Friday, Friday. It's Friday, yes, it's true. It's Friday, Friday, Friday. It's Friday for me and you. Well, soon before we know it, it'll be my son's wedding day.
Coming up.
I still think we should budget. What's wrong with serving Subway?
I don't think there's anything wrong.
It's Friday, Friday, Friday. It's Friday, yes, it's true. It's Friday, Friday, Friday. It's Friday for me and you. You know what I say? Eat fresh. It's a Friday morning. Fridays are always special, but every day is special when you got Kevin's bad joke worth repeating.
Well, my wife asked me if I could clear the kitchen table. I had to get a running start, but I made it.
Oh, my gosh. Seriously.
Got you ready.
I cleared it, yes.
Friday morning with Jim, Deb, and Kevin, 709 and 95.5 WFMS.
So, still a little disagreement in our home. My wife says this happens to her all the time. I think she's kind of crazy. I love you, Andrea, but I think you're a little crazy. Every time she eats hard-boiled eggs, she gets the hiccups.
I've never heard of that.
I'd never
Really?
heard that either. I thought, okay. She said, no, there are some foods that give you
why would she
hiccups.
make that up, though?
And I said, I don't think there's foods that give you hiccups. Well, we went to Facebook. We
Oh,
asked
yeah?
that question, and I guess I owe Andrea an apology because
Really?
evidently
It's
there
more
are. First of
common?
all, let me ask you, do you guys get hiccups when you eat a certain food?
I mean, I get them frequently, but I
You
don't
get
know.
them every once in a while in here. I don't know what causes
do.
it.
And they hurt.
But not food. Yours?
No, not really. It's, I get little burps, but that's about it.
Okay, well, says Sherry says Sprite from McDonald's every darn time.
From
Hiccups?
McDonald's.
From
Must be a certain
McDonald's,
Sprite.
yes. Yeah. Shelby says raw vegetables give me the hiccups. Sometimes soda does, but definitely raw vegetables. Pamela, anything spicy.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Get the hiccups.
I bite
with
into it, I get the hiccups.
That gives me heartburn.
Gail says, oddly enough, for her, it's pretzels, not chips, but pretzels
That's
give her the
interesting.
hiccups. Carl says hamburgers, the first, third, or sometimes the fourth bite, and then boom, it's on.
Really?
Very
Wow.
aggravating.
That's weird.
And then Michelle says meat. Any meat that I eat seems to give me the
I wonder if
hiccups.
the salt in the pretzels gives hiccups.
Well, you think the salt in the chips would.
Yeah.
But
well,
no.
that's true.
It's weird. Like here again, I could, the burps, you get that.
Yeah.
But I never got
Sprite
hiccups.
from McDonald's is the one that gets in. So.
So, Andrea, next time she's having a hard-boiled egg, why don't you record her and see? It's kind of a
Yeah, that'd be a
science
real good
project.
idea. I think she'd love that, wouldn't she?
No, go ahead.
So anyway, I
It's not
owe
my
her an
wife.
apology. I guess it's more common than I realized, just because it wasn't in my own little world.
Right.
It didn't affect me. Now, I know Deb does get the hiccups every once in a while, but it's not food
And it comes out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't even been eating. I have heard carbonated beverages, so it makes sense that the Sprite. But why is it just Sprite from McDonald's? So carbonated, but I've never heard of like an egg or a certain food item. That's
Inquiring
interesting.
minds want to know this kind
Still
of
have
stuff.
time to weigh on our Facebook page if you'd like. Let us know if evidently my wife is not crazy.
I thought hiccups
Sure.
start when you swallow too much air.
Well, that might be related to that.
That
I
could
don't
be.
know.
Like how you eat the item?
But
Yeah.
why is it pretzels and not chips?
Or you get more air with the pretzels or something.
Why is it hard-boiled eggs, not scrambled eggs?
That's true.
These questions we do not know.
Why is
the
it not
answers to.
Sprite from Arby's, just McDonald's?
Just 95.5 WFMS with Jim, Deb, and Kevin. Kevin's got your Nash News now. And what did Lauren Elena's fiance say to make her say yes?
Oh, we'll tell you in about 30 seconds. Nash News Now is sponsored by Family and Social Services. Lainey Wilson was asked if her involvement in Yellowstone has her thinking about writing and creating her own projects. And she says, I've been thinking about it. I'm not open to it right now. Got a lot of stuff going on, but I may do something like that.
She's a natural.
She's very good at about anything she does. But yeah, she's good on that show at Yellowstone. Darius Rucker, for 14 years now, has been doing the Darius and Friends Benefit Concert, Golf Tournament, and online auction to raise money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. He had it last week. He raised $560,000.
Wow.
And he has now raised, over those years of doing it, $3.6 million
That's
for St.
great.
Jude Children's Research Hospital. How about that?
What a
That is
giver.
amazing. Yeah.
Lauren Elena was at a taco stand when she met her future husband, Cam Arnold. His opening line was, "Wow, you sure eat fast." And she says, at that very moment, I knew he's the one.
He's the one, right
So
there.
I don't know if I recommend that as a pickup line.
You sure eat
when
fast.
Greg said that to you, would that be like,
That's very complimentary.
wow, you sure do eat fast.
Yeah.
Oh, he loves me.
Isn't that romantic? That's so romantic.
Better words, I think, could be chosen, although it worked for them. I don't know.
Yeah. Thank you so much for making us a part of your Friday. It's Jim, Deb, and Kevin at 95.5 WFMS.
You guys remember a while back I had trouble for whatever reason, on my key fob. I would hit the fob and I would lock my car.
Right.
And all the doors would lock except for the front passenger door.
Okay.
And I don't know why it just wouldn't. And we discovered it, I think, when Griffin and I were leaving like Dick's Sporting Goods one day. We walked out and he was able to get in his door.
Just got right in there.
Before I'd unlocked it. And I'm like, what are you doing? And so how'd that even happen? Well, we discovered that's what happened. So I looked it up and I looked up my make and model, and some people on like a Reddit community were discussing that there's a quick fix to it, like a DIY fix rather than pay the money to take it to the auto shop.
Sure.
So I did that. And that
What was the quick fix?
well, I just take a screwdriver and it had something to do with like the actuator or whatever on the side of the door. And it said there's this little rubber cover on a hole on the side of the door. Remove that rubber cover, put the screwdriver in it, and turn
and
it to
void
the right.
all warranty.
No. Hey, it's older. It doesn't have a warranty.
Oh, yeah.
So sure enough, I did that, and it locks the passenger door. But now they even put in the community, it locks it for a certain number of opens. So I would say, like, if I do that on a Monday, my car will remain locked with the key fob up through Friday. And then you have to do it again, and then it gives you another several days. It's the weirdest thing. But you know what? I saved hundreds of dollars.
That's true. But
Then I discovered that's still the case. I still do that. Believe it or not, I might be at the mall, and I pull over, and before I leave, I grab that screwdriver, and I do that to the passenger door. Hillbilly. Now I've discovered the back doors don't lock.
no.
My driver door locks. The passenger door locks with a little help.
So
with the
now how do you have to do the same thing?
Well, I
Open
haven't.
the back door and
I haven't.
ram
I
a
haven't.
screwdriver
I think
in
I'm going
there?
to get like some
I
bungee
don't-
cords wrapped around my whole car.
Or you could take it to a technician and have it
I'm
fixed.
going to take it now. That's obviously.
Okay, but your driver's side, when you hit the fob, it will lock.
Well,
and it will also it does,
Okay,
does, and
but
it
the
will
others are
also
all-
lock the passenger door if I've done the screwdriver thing at least for a good 5 days. It'll lock the passenger door. Then I discovered when I had my niece and nephew with me the other day that they went to get in the back door and I hadn't unlocked
See,
it
I
yet,
wonder if it's
and
always
they just
been
opened.
that way. Maybe it's always never locked the back doors.
Yeah,
you just
but
never tried it.
I do a lot of errand running and
Right,
throw
right.
bags
You
in the
step
back
in the back,
seat.
yeah.
I would have discovered.
Just when
that.
you're there at the mall, make sure when you hit the click, I've locked the doors. You can't break in here.
I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to put like a
no.
little alarm back there or something. Anyways, it's just weird.
Or, as Kevin mentioned.
I know.
You
Take
could
it
call a
to.
technician.
I know.
And they're going to go, well, man, there was a service bulletin on this. It would have been fixed for free, but
I
you
don't
voided
know.
the warranty
No.
by ramming a screwdriver through the door.
First of all, number one, it's not under warranty. Number two, I won't tell them that.
Except
What
for
they
all
don't
the
know
screwdriver
doesn't hurt
marks
you.
in the door.
Shut up. It
scraped off
fits
here.
in it perfectly. There's a little
Oh, well.
insertion place.
Very clever. Very clever.
Thank you.
95.5 WFMS with Jim, Deb, and Kevin. And Deb's got your daily dirt. And Blake is shutting down the bar.
Shutting down Old Red. If you remember, we were there
Yeah,
CMA
that's right.
week. We went to his bar, and it was a pretty fun place. It's going to be shut down for like a 2-week period, and we'll tell you the really good reason why.
Oh, roaches again?
Not on the account of roaches.
Okay.
We'll share that in about 30 seconds. First, Darius Rucker. If you missed it earlier, we shared that his 14th annual Darius and Friends benefit concert, golf tournament, and online auction earlier this week raised $560,000.
That's awesome.
All for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. And I love that. Collectively, he's raised over $3.6 million. Talk about giving back.
No kidding.
Love it. Sony is working on animated versions of Bewitched and The Partridge Family. Also, they're working on kid versions of Wheel of Fortune and Shark Tank.
Oh, wow.
You know,
Okay.
there's probably some little kid geniuses out there who've come up with some cool products. I think that'd be awesome on Shark Tank. Actually, there was a boy on Shark Tank who was successful. One of the judges, one of the sharks bought his bow tie company, and he's made a lot of money off of that. Yeah, but Wheel of Fortune, we're going to have some kid geniuses on that show, I would imagine. So Blake Shelton says he is going to be closing down Old Red in Nashville for a couple of weeks, and that's due to the fact that Barmageddon, the game show where you have celebrities on to play
it's
games.
Shot there.
It's going to be shot there. It's from April 24th to May 6th. You will not be able to get into Old Red in Nashville. They're on Broadway. But he's going to be there. Of course, he's created the show with Carson Daly, and Nikki Bella is one of the hosts. They're all going to be there, and they're asking if you want to be an extra. So go check out Blake Shelton's social media page.
The date's already happened.
No, it's next year.
For next year.
Oh, I thought she's reading it now. I'm thinking it's already been made.
No. This is for
They were
future.
planning in advance.
Oh, okay.
They got to plan and do background screens, they said, for all your... so check it out.
That's cool.
Yep. And it is 8:27. That's Deb's Daily Dirt, and it's sponsored by Mark Dietel Realty.